I need to get the hell out of here. Yes. Okay. There's... Oh, that is... What is going on, everybody? Welcome to our blind date. That means me and you. How you doing? Okay, that's kind of creepy, but we're checking out Blind Date, and it's good that it's creepy, what I just did right now, because this is apparently a meta horror game. You know those games where you know something's wrong, but you can't really quite put your finger on it? This is what this is supposed to be, as you can tell by the weird distortion in the Blind Date thing. It's a free game, I do believe, so I have a link down below. This is supposed to be a new version of Blind Date. Apparently this was around a year ago, a couple of months ago. I'm not really sure about the details about that, but this is a revamped version of it. There's a lot of endings is what I kind of discover, so I figure we check this out, take it out for a spin. If you guys enjoy, you could download it for free and discover the other endings for yourself. But for now, let's go into Blind Date and find out who the lucky lady or guy is. I mean, I'm not sure what my avatar is into. Am I a guy? Am I a girl? I don't know. That might be me right there. I'll tell you, this character avatar is rather androgynous, so I could be either a guy or a female, to be honest with you. You check your phone, she's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. So what do we do here? Do we sit still and wait patiently? Take a sip of water? Or shift uncomfortably and adjust your collar? You know, I'm not really good when it comes to waiting. I am terrible. I'm gonna try to play this as legitimately as possible, close to my personality. So if somebody's 10 minutes late, I'll be honest with you, you could be on time and I'll just be already, just like, come on, let's just get this over with. So, shift uncomfortably. I'm not good at when it comes to waiting and patience. I'm not a patient person. You adjust your collar a few times, unable to get it to stop choking you. You begin to sweat. Oh, that's no good. You don't want to be sweating in a date, man. It's not, you know, like start looking sticky and sweaty and, you know, it starts making you look nervous. You don't want to look nervous in a blind date. Mysterious woman. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the tram here. I understand, it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry. I probably should have come and picked you up. I didn't know if it would be inappropriate, and crap happens, I'll get over it. Okay. Well, I mean, like, I just be impatient about the waiting, but once you're there, it's kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm not really hung up about stuff like that, so I'll get over it. I suppose it does. So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Well, none of these really fit the Birdman name. Josh, though, I could do with a Josh. Oh, cute name. Tell me, what do you do? I'm a software developer for a company that makes dog face filters for selfies. Can I just be honest with you and tell you that I hate that so much? I don't know what it is. But every single time I see like those little selfie videos of like people with like animated whiskers and dog ears and with the tongue, it doesn't necessarily bother me. I guess it bothers me. I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. It just bothers me. Like, I look at him kind of like, why? Why are you doing that? I'm a door-to-door team leader for Sun Life Nutrient Enhancements. I used to work in a mobile apps, but now I've started trading crypto instead. How about that? Very topical. Me, I push papers for the man, clock in and out, hour lunch break, 9 to 5, kill me. Not really something I would want to say on a blind date. But I say I would try to play it closer to the ear, so I would say, I'm not necessarily a door-to-door salesman, but sales is what we do here. Sun Life. Oh, are they the pyramid scheme with the catchy jingle? Oh, what do you mean pyramid scheme? I don't work for a sleazy company pyramid scheme. Well, if you think that's fine, let's just go ahead and, you know, I have a really easygoing, humorous nature. What does a team leader do? We sell Sun Life shakes and look for potential new team members. We always looking for other leaders, and I can tell you, you've got a real spark of potential. Do you keep your options open? Team leaders are 2 levels higher than Maestro Controller, and someday, if I play my cards right, I'll earn enough points to become a Solar Admiral, and I'll be earning up to 300k a year. Well, you know, I'm not saying to go out there and brag about how much money you make, but I gotta tell you, if somebody knows that you make $300,000 a year have a possibility, I think they'd be looking at you a bit more different than they would otherwise not knowing that. You know, we live in a very superficial world, you know, where money means a lot. What can we do? Let's just slip that in there. Wow, Solar Admiral. That sounds really impressive. You telling me? Solar Admiral. Of the entire galaxy, I'm a freaking Solar Admiral. Exciting. I feel like I'm boring this woman, aren't I? But 300,000, baby. Okay, by the way, have you guys noticed anything weird happening thus far? Because it's supposed to be very meta horror, so I imagine something's gonna happen at some point. You seem nervous, are you okay? I'll admit, I am just a little bit. It's been a very long time since I've been out. Longer still since I've been on a date. I was at first, but I feel really a little better now. Not particularly. No, I'm not really... You know, once you get me talking to somebody, nerves are gone. My problem is making the initial contact or the initial, like, you know, introduction. But once I've done that, ice completely broken, I'm off to the races. Oh, sorry for being presumptuous then. Maybe I'm showing my hand. Are you, Karen? Are you the one who's nervous? So where are you from? From womb to tomb, been living in the city my whole life. I moved here when I was a kid. I don't remember much where I used to live. I'm still a tourist, moved here a few months ago. I'm gonna use this one because it's very close to mine. I wasn't born in SoCal. I was actually born in North Carolina. But I came to California in general as a wee little lad. So I don't remember much about North Carolina. I've been there a couple of times, but as a kid, not much. Oh, you poor thing. That must have been tough. I think I adjusted pretty quickly. I was a kid, so, you know, all of my friends were just happened to be California friends, supposed to be like, you know, oh, I miss my North Carolina friends. Because I'm like, you know, under a year old. I remember them so well. Adaptability is something we have infinite amounts of while we're young. But as time goes on, it gets harder and harder to change and conform. Yeah, it was easy, because I was a kid. Now, I don't know. Some of us are just always good at going with the flow. I'm fairly good at going with the flow. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life, and I just keep on ticking. You know, I just go with it, and hopefully things turn around eventually. That's just the way people are sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. Go with the flow. I feel like more of these lights are... What's the horror... Okay. I was wrong. I looked at this and I thought more lights were on. I just noticed this over here. You see this over here? What the hell is that? What is that? So, who was your last lover? Excuse me? Yeah, that's actually my response. That's a little inappropriate. I'd prefer to keep that to myself. I'd have to do a double take. Excuse me. You heard me. Who was the last woman you slept with? It's a blind date, huh? I mean, like, I'm not offended. I'm just kind of like, what? You know? I don't feel particularly comfortable answering that. It's been a long time. If it's really that important that you know. I wouldn't, honestly, none of these, like, really seem like, my reaction, but I'll go with the first one. Karen releases an apologetic sigh. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a date. I'm not very good at interacting anymore. Laugh nervously. Understand. I've been out of commission for a while, too. Yeah, sure. Let's go with the second one. I promise I won't do it again. Okay. I really appreciate you taking me out. This is a very nice restaurant. I was reading the reviews on the way over. The view is really cool, and this place was really the only place I could find that was in full on a night like this. The view is actually kind of nice, I gotta be honest with you. Although the moon looks like to be green. If that's the moon over there, it's kind of a weird moon. That's so sweet. I'm surprised you haven't been on a date before. What do you mean? So, how's Cassandra doing? Who the hell's Cassandra? I don't even know who Cassandra is. Who? Excuse me? How do you know that name? So, we know who Cassandra is, and we don't think that she should know who Cassandra is. Let's go back to the excuse me. I like that, by the way. Excuse me? Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? How the hell do you know my mother's name? How do you know my mother's name? And what the hell is that back there? I do, but you're starting to freak me out. No, wait. The question is actually, how do you know her name? Yeah, I think that would be, wafts of serial killer vibe over here. Karen pauses for a moment. Had you not mentioned her before? No, I hadn't. Karen glances upward, thinking, I'm so sorry. My friend at work mentioned her. Apparently she used to work for the company and I thought you'd said it. It's a weird coincidence. I don't believe anything you're saying anymore, lady. Yeah, really weird. Why are you here? You mean like... Something happened to this window and now this lady's face is freaking out and that's like apparently a black hole to another dimension. What's happening? Why are you here? You mean like existentially? I'm a smartass, so that's something I would probably say. Sort of, but not really. Then what do you mean? Why are you here on this date? What made you come here? Why are you doing this? Okay, seriously, what's your problem? I would eventually be like, alright, what's the deal here? What's the problem? Let's go with that one. My problem is you seem to not want to tackle the issue at hand here. What the hell are you talking about? What issue? Exactly, what issue? I have no clue what you're talking... I mean, both of them seem to be fine. You know what exactly I'm talking about? Your loneliness. That crippling, aching hole in your heart that eats at you every day of your miserable existence. You've been living alone for 3 years now. Such a long time. It's kind of... Okay. Okay. I mean, I was actually silent about what she said, but then I started seeing that black hole just envelop that person over there. Okay, that's gone now. That's weird. I could see you shaking all the way from the entrance. Did you really think someone would actually want to come and meet you? Wow. That's harsh. What's wrong with me? Please stop. I just don't want to be alone anymore. I can't handle it. Well, at this point, I'd just be like, oh, I'm out of here. You're crazy. But let's go with, please stop. Well, loneliness can be pretty bad. Let's go with that one. Okay, maybe that was not the right choice. You will always be alone, no matter what you try and do about it. Do you really think anybody could ever reasonably love you? Good God, what did I do to you? Do we know each other from like a childhood or something? Was I really mean to you? You're wrong. I don't deserve to be treated like this. Don't say that. You're wrong. Far from it. This is exactly what you deserve. You hate yourself. Oh God, the building's going now. The building's gone. You hate your... The building's back. You hate yourself and hurt everyone around you, and yet you feel like you've owed the right to be lonely? Well, what do you mean I've hurt everybody around me? What are you talking about? Shut up, shut up, shut up. I can't take it anymore. I just feel so empty inside. You've been dead inside for years, maybe even your whole life. I've seen you eyeing up the pills in your medicine cabinet, and every time your cowardice wins out. Ah. Okay, so I'm starting to see like the, I guess the theme behind the game now. I need help, I need to be loved, I need to get the hell out of here. Yes. Okay. There's... Oh, that is... I thought that was like a crescent moon and I was about to make a McMoon joke, because apparently I'm very old. But then the eyes and that's now flashing, that's creepy as all hell. What you need is to realize that just how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life. How feebly your voices resonates. You're right, you're wrong. Like, I would go with that one, but at this point we're finding out that there's probably something wrong with my dude. But I'll still be defiant. No more insane than you are, and no matter how crazy I am, you're still a whiny little squirt who only exists to bog others down with your problems and be continually, achingly lonely. Please, I'm begging you, stop saying these things. Why are you saying these things, and I don't even know why I came here tonight. Why? I want to know why! I'm sorry, I know I sound angry and I am, but it's not because I hate you. I just hate looking into your eyes and only seeing pain day in and day out. You're hollow, you're on a blind date. You should be happy to be here, to be talking to me, and yet you look so hollow. Is this kind of like, is this like my inner voice talking to me, maybe? I just want to be loved, I just want to be accepted, I just want to be happy. I mean, I think we all want to be happy. We all want something, but unfortunately you don't deserve that. This was a mistake. You shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed home, ordered a pizza, no reason to take this abuse from me. I could never fix anything that's screwed up about you anyway. But you can, but you should. But you won't? I say can. We could always try to make ourselves better. No, I can't. I'm not just gonna magically fix your problems. If anything, I just make them worse. I'm not the solution. I'm the problem. You're the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. You were my obsession. I followed you your whole life. I've never seen someone so unhappy. This has to be our inner voice. Definitely has to be us. So what do I do now? Could I ever be happy? Would I do this to myself? I honestly don't know. That's something you have to figure out alone. You're not fit for a relationship. You shouldn't have to rely on a blind date to be here. You should be able to meet people on your own. You shouldn't have come here. I almost made a Skyrim joke. Never should have come here. But we're in a serious mood. We're in a serious mood, Falcon. God, you're a mess. None of this should have happened. I'd say I'd make things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before you walked in here. Why would you know that? It hardly matters. You need to realize that nothing is going to change, that a girl isn't going to change anything. One may come into your life every once in a while, but you'll just be back to where you are now. The underlying problem never gets fixed. Look, okay, is the game now, like, you know, meta knowing information about my actual being in life? You know, I'll admit, I've had a significant amount of relationships and none of them really have worked out too well. Especially long-term wise, you know? Are you telling me that the problem really here is me? Is it the reason why I never work out? Look here, Karen. It's one thing if you're criticizing the game avatar, but not me. Starting to get a little bit spooky with this face over there, too. You're knowing too much now. Does it ever happen? Does it ever end? Will it ever get better? Will I ever find love? Does it ever end? No, it doesn't. You lead a barren desert life. Does it scare you? Does it terrify you? Because it should. You are alone, completely, utterly worthless. You shouldn't have come. Your life is just going to be one endless stream of misery that only ends in your inevitable death. My god, I feel really terrible playing this game. I want to stop playing, like, cry for a while, that's okay. Faced with all this, with your loneliness, with this abuse, what are you gonna do? Gonna stay. Oh? Keep going and like the abuse? No. What are you saying isn't anything I haven't told myself 1,000 times. I want to help you. I want you to recognize this horrible thing you are. Tough love never works. Sure, I recognize it. If you don't mind my boldness, then tell me. What do you dislike the most about yourself? I'm not good at anything. I don't know what to do with my life. I never finish anything I start. Well, I guess I could say I'm guilty of that on occasion. And I'm not as far as I could be if I tried harder. Yes, there's plenty of things I could have tried harder with in life. Especially in school, I'll be honest about that one. When you tell me I'm worthless, you're preaching to the choir. I might as well be talking to myself. Karen smiles is grim. Oh, I never left my apartment, did I? You're very nervous. Your shirt's soaked. What's happening? Oh god, are those eyeballs? What the hell's happening? No, it's not. What is happening? Everything you said to me. Do you really think she's going to grill you like this? Is this normal? Why would she dislike you? She doesn't even know you. Because I don't know what to believe. I'm back home, I think. I think you know this isn't right. I think you know what these thoughts are on your own. The pain is real, but it's anything else. At what point are you gonna holding yourself down because you're afraid to get up? So I think this is me trying to talk myself back home from going to this blind date. You're right, I'm afraid, but why shouldn't I be? I don't want to be afraid. Come on, goofball. You're late to your date. I told you. Was this a good ending? Did I get a good ending? I don't know if this is a good ending or not. It's supposed to be like a few endings of what I read. But, I mean, it feels like I came to a realization, right, based on my choices. And the room started to come back, so maybe it means, like, I know that this is not really happening. I'm really back home trying to talk myself out of the date. Because I have crippling fear that it's going to go bad because I don't trust myself and I don't believe in myself and... Alright, well I feel terrible now. Thanks a lot, game. I feel I'm in a terrible mood now. Thanks a lot. I need to end this video and go reanalyze my life and decide where I'm going forward with it because obviously it's not going anywhere good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Download will be down below. It's free. Check it out if you want to be as crippling depressed as I'm feeling right now. I'll catch you guys next time.